Alright everybody, we're back with another video again. And this time, I'm going to be doing the Jada Toys Cammy. Let's take a quicker look at her. So there she is with, here's another head sculpt, here's the actual figure. 2 extra sets of hands, and an effect down here. And here's the rest of them in the back that you can see. Obviously you can, obviously I've already done the bison. And then I'm going to do, obviously we're doing Cammy today. And then at some point, I'll be doing a video on the Ryu. Alright, so let's get to an opening. Take a good look at the figure. Alright, so here's everything that comes in the box for Cammy. Let's take a quick look at her. There you go. She has a really nice paint job. I haven't seen any paint smudges from anything else on her. I know that it's taking a quick look. She is a smaller, kind of thinner figure compared to other ones. She looks really cool, and it's cool to see that her braided hair over here, it's kind of on little joints too, so you can twist it around. There's some articulation in there, and then her hair here is soft, so it's not like something you can snap off easily. Same thing with her braids in the back. It's like a soft plastic, it's not going to snap off. Let's look at her other head sculpt. This is the one where she's screaming. Same thing for her hair on this. It's soft and it's on joints too. Over here too. It looks really nice though. I think they did a really good job. Even with such a small detail like here with the scar on her cheek. And it looks prominent enough to, it looks really nice. And then she comes with 2 extra hands. In the focus. They're slightly different though. This one, she kind of has it flattened out but with her thumb tucked in. And this one is kind of curved out a little more, flattened out, but with her just making a flat palm. And then it also comes with an effect here. That's supposed to be for when she kicks. Which, it's kind of hard to see on video, but you can see that little shape. Literally all it is just the shape of her boot. You stick it in and there you go. The piece will just hold in place, so you can do, like her kicks that she does, which we'll look at. But first, let's get to a quick size comparison with some other Jada toys and a few other figures that I have. Alright, let's look at that real quick. Alright, now let's move on to to size comparisons for Cammy and some other figures. Here she is next to a video I just done of Bison. Bison is just a bit taller than her. Set him down. Here she is next to the Jada Toys Akuma. From the same brand, same line. Here she is next to the SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan Goku. Goku's a little taller, partially because of the hair, mostly because of the hair. Takes up a lot of space. Here she is to the retro card Marvel Legends 2099 Spider-Man. He is quite noticeably taller than her. There you go. And lastly, for a bigger figure, here she is next to the Marvel Legends Game Reverse Thanos, which Thanos is noticeably taller, probably about an inch. Alright, now that we're done with size comparisons, let's move on to articulation. Alright, now let's move on to some articulation for Cammy. Alright, so to start off at the head, as far as she can look down, as far as she can look up. Can't tell if the ponytails really get, or her braids really get in the way. They don't look like they would. I think that's just as far as she goes. Obviously, there's articulation at the braids. They can swivel they can, turn all the way around. And at the arms, you can go all the way to the side, as far as I can go. Then at the elbow, There you go. There you go. Then at the hand, we go all the way, full 360. It's a joint at the wrist. Do it back and forth. Back down. Then at the waist, the ab crunch. There you go. It's as far as she can go. Then back. She can go pretty far. For the splits, she can actually hit it perfectly. She can go all the way. You don't see many figures that can hit the splits like this perfectly. Then at the thigh, do a full 360. Most of the Jada toys can do this. At the knee, as far as I can go. This is as far as she can kick forward. As far as she can kick back. And then, oh, there's at the calf there's a swivel that goes, you can do a full 360 in. Then the foot, it's as much as you can bend it back, as much as you can bend it forward. And it's the same thing for the other side of the figure. So nothing changes there. Alright, now let's move on to some poses and see what she can do. Alright, now that we're done with the posing, let me give my final thoughts on the figure and what rating I would give it out of 10. Alright, so based off the posing, this figure's really well articulated. She could hit all the poses that her actual character could, because she's supposed to be super flexible. And it's really nice that she could actually hit most of the ones that you would want. The only thing I did notice after I didn't bring up at the beginning of the video, there is paint here, like, see if I can show it off, like on her cuffs here, that they just kind of missed, and it was painted more in the skin tone color instead of the red, which, you know, could probably get fixed pretty easily with some hobby grade acrylic paint, which I do have. I could probably use some of that and fix that up so it looks a little more even. But besides that, I didn't notice anything else. And they gave her a really good detail. I mean, especially here, the scar on her face, they actually went through the work of giving her that, which looks really nice. The face looks really good. The paint job, they did a really good job. Like the camouflage kind of tattoos that she has on her legs, also done very well. It's cool that they gave her articulation on her braids, so you can move them around a little when you're actually doing the poses, so it looks more realistic. And overall, it was a really good figure. The articulation, the effect parts that were included. It's a really good figure for $30. I think the rating that would give it out of 10 would probably be about an 8.5 out of 10. I feel like she really deserves that. I might even say, she might even deserve a 9, because the articulation that she has is really good, and you can hit a lot of the poses that you would want to hit with a figure like Cammy. Alright, thank you all guys for watching, and I'll see you all later.